About 5 years ago, South African Tourism started with a program called Made for India in South Africa. We were very excited about the program, and then we realized that the program wasn't as good as what we thought because there were so many permutations in the Indian market. We ran a Learn South Africa program where we trained the Indian trade on how to sell South Africa, and we then realized that we need to make this program work both ways. So the first part of the Learn South Africa program was all about teaching people how to sell South Africa, and the second part of the Learn SA program was getting the feedback from the trade. What do they actually want to sell in that region? What are their clients asking for in that specific region? So the program has grown quite substantially. It's grown from 12 cities to over 30 cities. It has grown from an attendance of 480 travel agents to over 1,700 in a classroom situation. And it's a really, really nice cycle for us because we normally go into training during the monsoon season. We're in market with the travel trade during June, July and August. And we train on, this is South Africa, these are the new products. We then take the feedback back. So in Kolkata we were told, can you bring us more lifestyle? Can you bring us more food? Can you bring us more museums, more art galleries? We want more interaction with South African design product. In Delhi, for example, people came back, same question on the food, but they had different requirements. They wanted more adventure product. We take that intelligence and we put it back into the South African market. When the big roadshow then happens in February, what we find is that the South African product now comes back, and this is the reason it's a B2B roadshow and will never be a B2C roadshow. We come back in January, February every year, and we show the product, the stuff that you asked us for, the experiences that you asked us for June, July last year. Here are they, this is how you buy them, this is how they put together, this is what they look like. So it's a direct response to the travel trade from that specific market. Now when you start marketing, you obviously have an overall idea. It is quite easy though in India to demarcate. From a digital point of view, we geolocate a lot of our advertising. So what you see if you go into the southafrica.net website, logging in from Kolkata is completely different to what you're going to see if you log in from Goa. So it is already demarcated from a geographical point of view on that. And then, everything else that we do from a magazine point of view, from a newspaper point of view, from a billboard point of view, all those visuals get chosen specifically for that area. We do not run a generic campaign. The only time you will see the generic campaign is the stuff that we are doing on television. And unfortunately, that is just, the name of the game, how television works in India. We cannot geolocate on television, and that is the only generic campaign that you will see, where we will go after the center of gravity in India. I think any tourism board will tell you that connectivity is one of our biggest challenges. All of us want more airlines, all of us want more flights, we want more frequency. Direct airlift is going to make a massive difference to Destination South Africa, and we're constantly going to make sure that we tell the airlines what the benefit is of flying to South Africa. It is a chicken and an egg situation. We say to the airlines, give us the direct flights and we will make sure that we give you the passengers, and they are saying, give us the passengers, we'll make sure that you get a flight. There are a couple of ways that we do it. We work with the non-direct operators, the Middle Eastern guys, our African carriers, to make sure that connectivity is smooth, to make sure that our guys get preferences when they arrive at the airports to get through and to get into South Africa as quickly as possible. Then it's also your job to make sure that you understand what goes on in the industry. We're incredibly excited about the scratching of the 520 principle for domestic airlines in India. We've kept quite a close watch on this to see who is going to move and who's going to take the jump to fly internationally. And we've made very sure that they understand the benefits of flying to South Africa. We also keep a very close eye on who's ordering wide-bodied aircraft out of India. Anybody ordering a wide-body aircraft has got the intention to fly to a long-haul destination, and we want to make sure that the moment they put that order in for the wide body, that we are on the list as one of the long-haul destinations that they can fly to. It is a constant job for us. It's also a big deal for the airlines. They do not want to open a destination and have to close it a year from now. So we work very closely with our airports company in South Africa, with the local governments there, to make sure that when we get the airlines to come into South Africa, that they get huge benefit from it. So we don't just leave them. We really support them all the way underground. Last year we did run into a couple of issues with our visas. They were taking very, very long to get out. This year we are very happy. They are on 5 days. You hand in on a Monday, you get it back on a Monday. So from a time point of view, as a tourism board, we of course wanted to go shorter, but we can very happily live with the 5 days. Biometrics for India has been scrapped. Biometrics for all our Indian clients will be done at the airports when they arrive in South Africa. Unabridged birth certificates for our Indian travellers have been scrapped, as long as the names of the father and the mother is in the child's passport. So where we can, we have made it as easy as possible for our Indian clients to travel to South Africa.